Okay, ladies and gents, we're back with the Papa's games, and by the time I was gone, they released another Deluxe. Um, to be fair, I would have preferred a different game. Because, I get that the pizza is the OG or whatever, but I don't know. I just prefer all of the more, I don't know what's newer games, the games that came after the Pizzeria one. Because it is a classic, obviously, it's the thing that started it all. But I don't know, I feel like most of the games are more fun than Pizzeria, is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, it is what it is. K's promotion, yes, my promotion, my long awaited promotion at a pizza place. Delivery girl. We're calling for Papa. And he left us a note. Time for another adventure. Run the pizzeria while I'm gone. You know what game I loved when I was little? I didn't really like the pizza one, but I liked the adventure one that Papa went into a pizza box or something like that, and he fought monsters. Like it was like an actual kind of adventure game. That game I really, really liked. Okay, let's see. A traditional crust for his pizza. All right, and then we need to hit the middle. Okay. It is like more of a modern mechanics, so I need to get used to that. And we need 8 of pepperonis. Alrighty. I think I'll start talking more freely after this tutorial. I'll just try and understand. Oh, well, excuse me. Alright. Try and understand it a bit better. We need to wait until it goes down, and then we need to cut it, I guess, into 4 pieces. I guess so. The thing is, like, the pizza game is a lot freer, kind of. See, like, you're not as confined, I guess. You're a lot freer to put the toppings in different places, and the cutting is like less restricted. I mean, it seems that the points are not super hard on you, kind of. Because I got 100% even though it wasn't perfect. I saw that it wasn't perfect. Like that, and then cheese. Oh, it's really hard to put it right in the middle. And we want 4 mushrooms on the left side. And then 4 onions on the right side. I'm assuming the game won't show me this every time. Right? It's showing me this only because it's the tutorial. And here we need to cut it into 8 pieces, so it's a lot more annoying. I hope that there's upgrades to buy to like have automatic cuttings, or at least like guidelines. I hope. I really wonder what kind of upgrades there are. The upgrades are always my favorite part of these games. There we go. There we go. And voila. Bon appetitelle. See, 98% on the topics. How did I get 98% of the topics? I think it's because of the sauce and cheese, because it wasn't exactly in the middle. But see, this is currently my only problem so far. So we'll see if hopefully there's an upgrade for that. And then the mini games, obviously. Celery. 1, 2, 3. Nice. In the beginning, it's always so easy. I also have like 18 full seconds to do that. Spoon, and then the totem. Oh, there we go, right in the middle. And then the last one. Purple onion. Cucumber. An egg, I guess. And this thing, the rock. Muy bien. Very good, very good. Okay, let's see. This and that. And where do I buy things? Where are the upgrades? Oh, up at the top, okay. So we obviously have the bell, which we will buy immediately because it's the most important thing. Okay, so we do have... makes it easier to add sauce and cheese perfectly. Alright, 150. Then we have the bells for the different temperatures. We have boosters. We have guides. Oh, we need like different guides to buy them separately. And each one is a different price point. Okay. Obviously this. Is that it? Okay. I mean, that's basically what I asked for, so not too bad. Anyway, Joanna, my bad. Banana peppers? What is that? Like yellow peppers? Is that what it is? Why do you call it banana peppers? Anyway, as you've seen, I've been gone a long time. Like 10 months, I think, at this point. Oof. Damn, that's hard. Oh goodness. I didn't even look at the meter on the right. Thankfully, I was lucky enough. 3 just on the bottom here. Just a moment. I'll be right with you. There we go. I've been gone like 10 months. I mean, at first it was because I was... Actually, I don't even remember what it was, to be fair. I think I was just generally busy with preparing to move and applying to... Oh my goodness. Perfect. Nice. And applying to universities. Which eventually, thankfully, I got accepted to university. It wasn't my first choice, but the first choice I couldn't even apply for it because I didn't have enough in the what's it called in English, like a foreign exchange. There's a test for foreign students who want to study in Japan, and there's a specific part of the test that is the Japanese part. And I didn't have enough score in that, so I couldn't even apply to that university. But this one, the one I got accepted to eventually, I did have more than enough actually. And I went to the interview, and the interview also went fine. Like it was... It didn't actually go that well, to be honest. I remember them barely speaking to me, and they didn't ask me any questions, and it just felt super stressful for no reason. But we were only like 4 people who took the interview. Oh, hello. What is that? Oh, 6. Okay. No, but that's not the one, darling. So I mean, I felt that my chances were pretty high because we were only 4 people, and one and there was one guy who came late. I mean, technically he didn't come really late because he was the last one to go in the room. So, oh wait, that's not, wait, is it? What am I doing? Yes. Yes, I'm correct. Okay, it's fine. So technically he wasn't really late, but he was late, technically. Like, we had a time we were all supposed to gather before we go into the interview, and he was late to that. But because he was last, he was fine. And you know what the funny part is? Out of the 4 people that were in the interview, only 2 of us got in, like me, and the one guy that was late. And the most annoying part about this is, as I found out later, that guy doesn't give a shit about school or about anything, to be honest. Like, I spoke to him a little bit, but he said that his parents basically forced him to go study abroad in Japan. Like, he's from China, and his parents just forced him to come here. But all he wants to do is just play football. Or for the American people, soccer, I guess. So he, most of the time, doesn't even show up to classes. Or even tests, for that matter. And to be honest, like, I know it's not really my business, and I shouldn't really pay much attention to it, but it just bothers me the wrong way that, you know, like, for me, this university was kind of not even kind of, it was basically my last chance. If I didn't get accepted to this university, my only other choice was to go to a private university, which is like 2 to 3 times more expensive. And I don't have that money, not me, not my mother. Like, we don't have money to go to a private university. So to have some rich Chinese guy come and take a place just because his parents forced him, and then not even show up to classes or tests or anything, it just, you know, it pisses me off, at least a little bit, not gonna lie. Because, like, what if it was me, right? One of the other 2 people who didn't get accepted. What if I was one of those people and I got fucked over because of this guy? And he really doesn't even feel bad about it. Like, he always jokes about how next semester he's probably not even gonna be here because they're going to kick him out or whatever. Fashion flambe. Okay, skull, stripes, yellow triangle. Alright. A squirrel, this is, okay, yep. Nice. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the minigame. Yellow, blue, 2 blue and yellow. Okay. Yeah, yellow, blue, yellow, blue. Oh. Yes, nice. I mean, again, in the beginning, it's so easy. In the beginning. We have a veil for some reason. Orange, purple, 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 black and white. A veil, orange, purple, purple? Purple, black and white. Wait, was it a skirt actually? I don't remember. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, great. Okay, great. I would have remembered if it was a skirt. So, yeah, there's like this, there's that, but also there's the fact that in general it's harder for international students just to, you know, fully integrate into the general student population, I guess. Like, I tried my best. I really, really did try my best. Like, obviously there's a lot of other factors that kind of restrict me in a way. one of which being that I'm at least 3 to 4 years older than everyone else. Because, like, I'm 23 and everyone just finished high school, so they're like 18, 19. So it's actually 5 years, 4 to 5 years older. Damn. Damn. Oh, God. Like, every time someone asks me how old I am, I'm just like, oh, we don't really have to go into that. Like, please, I don't want to talk about it. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I can't really do anything about it. So I really did try my best to integrate. But at the end of the day, it is hard, and I kind of hoped that the other exchange student with me in the same faculty, in the same degree, that we would kind of have each other's backs, you know? But instead of having someone that I could rely on to be like the outsider with me in a way, the most interaction I've had with him during the semester is just him constantly coming to me for help because he doesn't show up to class, and because he doesn't listen to anything, and because he doesn't really talk to anyone. He most of the time isn't aware of anything that's happening, so when he does show up, he's always like asking me questions and like asking for my help, while I'm also trying my best to just understand things for myself, because it's not like I'm perfect. Even if I try my hardest, it's still hard for me, you know, to understand everything and to know everything and not miss important things. Like, I remember one day I just by chance I saw a lot of people in class going to like the cafeteria, and I just by chance I went with them, and I was just lucky enough to choose that day because the reason they all went together was to get a lot of books for free, which I had no idea about because I missed it, because it's hard for me to, you know, to notice these things. Like, even if I get messages and emails and all of this stuff, because I'm not fluent in Japanese, you know, a lot of the times you just automatically kind of ignore these things or not read them properly. So it's a lot easier to miss things. So just me by myself, it's really hard to, you know, be careful and know everything. But then having someone else also kind of leech onto me and pester me and, you know, just kind of not leave me alone is also so annoying and hard. Like, there was another story that we had kind of like a party, I guess, a get-together of the entire faculty of all the years and the teachers and everything. And there was an exchange student who only came here for a year, so he doesn't speak any Japanese. And once he's kind of like caught sight of me in a way, like he saw that I'm also not Japanese and that I speak Japanese, he leached onto me and just kind of forced me into the role of being his interpreter the entire party, which ruined that so much. Like, it was so annoying, and he always like gave me this kind of passive aggressive comments of like, oh, I wish I could understand what you're saying, because it's hard for me to like realize and hear everything and understand everything. So at the same time, to also, you know, translate for someone else, it's super hard. So a lot of the times I just try to, you know, focus and didn't really speak, and then he started those passive aggressive comments, and like, it's not my responsibility to be your translator. Like, yes, I tried, and like, it is just to be a nice person, I did try what I could, but again, I'm not fluent, I'm not even near fluent, and it was the first time for me too to be like in a fully Japanese environment. because like even though I've lived in Japan for 2 years at that point, it's not like I was really in a Japanese environment too much. I was in Japanese school, which aside from the teachers, everyone was a foreigner. So it was really hard for me too. And then to have that person leech onto me and like be this kind of annoying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, it was really not fun, both on that front and like the other guy that's supposed to be the same degree as me. And that also resulted in me being a lot more lonelier than I expected to be in university. Even though I did try again, like I said, to integrate with the Japanese community. It's really hard. It is hard. And because they are all basically children that just finish high school, it is very apparent, kind of, their, I don't know how to say that, like, lack of worldviews, or lack of, I guess, exposure to different cultures. Because, like, I can physically see how some people just don't know how to interact with me. Like, when I say something that is, like, that a Japanese person wouldn't say, for example, like, at the end of the day, I grew up in a different culture, and I'm going to say something at some point. So when that happens, thank you very much. Like, I can physically see those people just give me that look of how am I supposed to react to that, and then they kind of just ignore it and continue the conversation with the other, like with a third person in the group or something like that. I did manage to make a few friends that I'm relatively close with, but I've also had to kind of accept the fact that at the end of the day I am an introvert who likes to stay at home, and obviously that makes it a lot harder to make deeper connections, because I've barely gone out to, like, you know, hang out with people, and I don't necessarily love to stay at school. Like, we have a lot of projects to do at school, like building models or, you know, making plans and all of that. But the studio we have for the entire year, it's so, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's so like, it's a big room, but we are 70 something people in the year, and we're all packed into this one room, and each of us is supposed to have a desk for themselves, but it's so small and we barely have space to move, and then the chairs themselves are absolutely horrendous, and they're low and I'm tall, and that it just, I hate being there. Like, my back, my legs, everything hurts if I sit there for too long. So it's kind of like, at the beginning I did try to stay as much as I could, and I did do a lot of my assignments there in the first 2 months, or even 3 months, I'd say. But then I realized I can't. And I just started to go home as early as I could. And I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Like, we have a lot of holes in the timetable, I guess. Like, hours we don't have classes. So in those times I am in the studio and I'm talking to people and doing whatever, being social, you know. But when classes end, I really, especially in the last month of the last, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh god, oh no. Okay. I lost. Ah, damn it. Especially in the last month of the last semester. I was so mentally tired. Also, like, physically, because I started to work too. And I just wanted to get home as fast as I could every day. When do I get this? 100 and... No, not this. 90. Ah, it's so expensive. Fine. At the end of the week, we'll have enough money. Romano. Brun. Rustic Romana. Nice. A family recipe, perhaps. So I did try my best. But the thing is, right, like I already attended university in my hometown for like 2 years before. So I already had kind of a taste of what it could be or what it will be. But the thing about architecture is that, like, yeah, generally it is very similar around the world. Like, there's a certain, what's it called? Like, mold of how architecture is being taught in universities. Oh no, the special. Okay, we need barbecue, crust barbecue cheese, and then 8 yellow and 8 brown. All over. Okay, I'm going to try and remember this first from the first try. Crust barbecue cheese, 8 yellow, 8 brown. Crust barbecue cheese, 8 yellow all over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 of these. So there is a general way of how it's supposed to be taught, but also the reason I like dropped out in the first place was because the university I attended was like, it took it a lot more in the artistic way, you know. And what I wanted to do with my architecture, oh no, it was supposed to be yellow, I didn't see that. Oh, my bad. Well, next time. And what I wanted to do with my architecture degree was to be a little bit more mathematic and, you know, physics and stuff like that. Because really, in that university, everyone I was with in the same year, they always cried and whined about every single math and physics class. And to be honest, that level of classes we had there, it wasn't hard at all. It was lower than high school level, basically. And they still whined and cried and just was babies. They acted like babies every time, to the point they all collectively agreed at some point to like demand to have you know how like in a final test, if like most people fail or something, they raise everyone's scores to a passing score, something like that. So they all collectively at one test demanded from the faculty to do that, because they were all so sure that everyone's going to get a 0, basically. And it wasn't even a high school level of math and science. So those was one of the points where I realized that university wasn't for me. So the university I chose now is a lot more in the science region. I mean, it is a technical university, like that's the full name of it. It's not a regular university, it's a technical university. But then, the thing I didn't account for is the fact that it's been 4 years for me since I've been to high school, and 2 years since I've dropped out from university. So, like, I kind of forgot everything. Like, not really, because I did study for the, you know, foreign student test thingy. So I did go over the material quite a bit when preparing for that. But still, a lot of the classes we have now are maths and physics and stuff like that, and it's so hard. Like, obviously it's harder for me because I'm studying also in a language that's not my native language. But to be fair, if it wasn't for AI and like Gemini and ChatGPT, I don't think I would have passed a lot of the classes this semester. Like, I'm not saying that I cheated, because I didn't. I studied properly, but I mean that in the sense that whenever I didn't understand something, I could just, ask ChatGPT or like Gemini or something I gave it the problem and I told him, like, please explain to me what is happening here, because I have no idea. And they would explain me, and it was honestly amazing. Like, Gemini specifically, he was such a good teacher. At some point I stopped going to one of the classes I had of like what's it differential and integrational, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called in English. I stopped going to classes and just asked him to teach me everything, and I think I passed the class with a relatively good score, I hope. I still don't know, because for some reason we only get all of our scores like at the start of September, even though we finished all of the tests at the start of August. So I don't know why we're waiting for a month, like a whole month. But I mean, we'll see. I'm pretty sure I did pretty well. I hope. I forgot what. Like this? Okay, cool. And then 2. And 3. Wow, that was so hard. Oh my god, how did I manage that? The thing is, I used to love math. Like, I actually used to love it. I remember in 5th or 6th grade, I used to just sit at my desk and just, like in math classes, I took out the textbook and I just solved everything in the textbook. Like, one by one, chapter by chapter, I just solved all of the questions. Just because it was fun for me. Like, I liked it. Like, I know it's nerdy and, I don't know, lame or whatever, but it was fun for me. When I was little, my mom didn't really buy me too many games. Like, a lot of the games that she bought me were puzzle games and, thinking and stuff like that. So I guess I was kind of conditioned into thinking it was fun. So I used to love that. But then in middle school, I don't remember if like what came to be that situation. But I did start to go like into college classes, like math college classes, to like finish all of the math curriculum faster. Like, that was the point, that if I finished the entire course of college classes, I could not attend math classes in high school. That was kind of the deal. And I started to do that, but because it was a higher level, a lot of a higher level. At one point, I remember we had tests every week, and at one point, I got a 14% on a test, and I think that was like the critical point where I just realized that that was not for me. Like, as much as I liked math and I was supposedly at least decent at it, that was kind of the waking up moment, like that I realized I was not a genius at math. But I still liked it a decent amount. Even though, like, that entire experience, I'm pretty sure that that was the kind of reason I started to dislike math a little bit. Like, I didn't outright hate it like a lot of people. I still liked it decently, I guess. But yeah, after I remember after that 14% that I got, I kind of, like, the magic was lost in a way. I mean, to this day, I still kind of enjoy solving math problems, and, you know, this one, yeah. But, like, I'm saying more in, like, a puzzle kind of way, or, like, you know, riddles kind of way. Which one was it? This one. But yeah, anyway, all of that is to say that I still am kind of connected with math, because, like, when I do eventually understand a difficult question, or like how to solve it, or like a new theorem, for example, it is a very happy feeling. I don't know how else to say that, but I feel so happy and relieved when that happens, that it makes the suffering kind of worth it. I don't know if it's masochistic, or like if that's a good relationship to have with the subject, but it is what it is. But I still, like, I am aware of the fact that I'm not as gifted in maths as I would have liked to be in. I'm still above average. I am, like, that's just a fact. But I remember having also people in my class in high school, which they were actual geniuses, I'm pretty sure. Like, if they took an IQ test, they would probably be like a literal genius. And that's not me, unfortunately. I did take a free online IQ test, and I am close to being a genius, but I am not, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I know IQ tests are not a real thing to, you know, base your entire intelligence upon, but it is still a fun little thing. Orange, alright. It's still a fun little thing, anyway. So yeah, the starting point of this entire conversation, monologue technically, was that when comparing, like, the two universities of, like, how they teach things and, like, the classes we have, it is very interesting to see the differences, I guess. Because, like, my current university, like, yeah, it's really hard in the math and physics aspect, because, again, I wouldn't say half, but we had like four or five separate classes just for math and physics, in one semester, in the first semester. Whereas in my previous university, I think we only had like 1 or 2 per semester maximum. And again, that level was really, really low. Whereas here, not only we have 4 different classes, the level itself, like, yeah, it started at a high school level, but we definitely surpassed that pretty fast too. But then on the other hand, like if we look on the architectural aspect of things, the current university is really, I guess, easy. If I'm being honest, it is pretty. It's not nearly as demanding as my previous university, because like my previous university, we had two studio classes a week, like on Tuesday and on Friday, something like that. And every class we had to bring something for the next class. So every 3-4 days we had to make like 3 different models or sketch plans, or like, you know, do a lot of things for the next class every single time. And obviously we had other classes besides the studio classes which we had to do things for, which all, you know, just added a lot of work to everything. But now, like, yes, we do have like 3 different classes. What? What's wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I miss? Oh well. I guess we can check. It's supposed to. I'm supposed to have a way. Maybe no. I don't know. So we do have like 2-3 different architecture-related classes this semester. Well, I guess maybe 4, kind of. Not really, but they're not nearly as demanding. Like barely so. In the beginning, like the first real, what's it called, assignment we got was to make a model of a house, but it's not even a house we're supposed to plan. Like we were given a list of almost 100 different houses of mostly American architects from the past 100 years. You know, a lot of like Frank Lloyd Wright and stuff like that, and Le Corbusier and all of that. European and American, mostly American, most of them. And we had to choose a house from the list and make a model for it, which sounds tough, and it was, in fact, tough. If it was not for the fact we were given an entire month to do it, which obviously I'm thankful for. It's not like I'm complaining. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, I feel during the semester there was a lot of moments in time where I felt like the university was being too soft in a way on the students. But then again, even with saying that, I didn't feel like I had too much free time. So I don't know, maybe I'm just being, you know, salty because I had to endure so much in my previous university, while these guys, they attend university for the first time and they are given an entire month to make one model of a house. So maybe I am just salty. I mean, at the end of the, like, eventually I made the model, and then we had kind of like a contest, kind of. Like, we all put our models in a room and we went around, and each of us was given 5 votes to vote for the models they liked the most. And I got, I think, second place, like out of 70 plus people, 80 plus people maybe even. So I did do my best, and it paid off. Like, to be fair, I'm not 100%. Oh no, I'm not 100% proud, I guess, or what's it called? Satisfied. That's the one. I'm not 100% satisfied with my model because it has a lot of places where I could have fixed them. Like, it's kind of like mistakes that I could have fixed, but I was too lazy because I put effort into other parts of the model that like a week before the deadline, I was just so exhausted from working on it for so long that I just said whatever, and I didn't fix those things at all. And I still got second place because I put the effort into other parts of the model. So yeah. And then again, every other assignment too, every like big assignment, we were given at least 2 weeks to make, which is pretty a lot. Like, it's not little at all. What do I like? You know what? Japan has a lot of really weird pizzas. Like, if you go to a Japanese Domino's pizza or like Pizza Hut or whatever, they don't really have regular normal pizza, which is kind of annoying. When I first got here, I never knew like what am I supposed to do, because like I used to eat just plain pizza, either plain pizza, or I used to love olives as a child. But coming here, they don't have that. They literally, like, no, they have an option for a plain pizza, but at least where I'm from, you're allowed to, customize the pizza, like in this game, like literally in this game. Oh, it's one piece. Well, never mind. Yeah, my bad. I forgot. I literally forgot. So like where I'm from, you actually, in the website of like Domino's Pizza or whatever, you have literally this kind of game where you can choose, for example, okay, on half of the pizza we want olives, on a quarter we want like mozzarella cheese, and then another quarter something else. Like you can actually customize it really well, and like with a lot of different stuff. Do I have enough money? 3, really? Maybe I can get the 3 from the pizza truck. Maybe, hopefully. So, coming to Japan and then not having like freedom at all in that aspect was one of the culture shocks I experienced here, which I don't experience a lot of culture shock, to be honest with you, because I knew so much about Japan before coming here. But that was one of them. And so lately, I bought one of those Japanese quirky pizzas, kind of, just to taste it. And it's potatoes, sausage, and mayonnaise on a pizza, which, I mean, I bought it trying to try it with an open mind, but I was really weirded out by it. I mean, it is what it is. It's weird for me. But then it came and it was so tasty. Like it sounds weird for me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe for you it sounds completely normal, but for me, like the idea of mayonnaise on a pizza, like, excuse me. But then it's actually so delicious, like legitimately so delicious, that ever since then, whenever I am buying pizza, I try to buy that, but it is expensive, because before that all I ordered was pepperoni pizza, because that was the only quote unquote normal pizza I could have ordered. Yes. But it's so tasty. Like, I love it so much. Yippee. And now I have enough money. I have enough money for the bell. For the timer bell. I don't know what to call it. What's it called? This. Alarm. Right. That's the word. Yes, sir. Thank you. That's going to make my life a little bit easier. Oh, I missed you so much, my darling. It's been a long, long time. But I have been buying, like, ordering food too much lately. Like, I have an app where I track all of my spending on. And I looked at how much I spent on food in July, and it's twice the amount I'm supposed to spend on food in a month. And I just realized I really am wasting so much time. Drug and alarm. Okay, like this? Okay, cool. Like, I wasted so much money on food that I really do need to just relax a bit. And, you know, now that I'm on summer vacation, I'm supposed to have time to kind of make something similar to food at home. I'm not good at cooking. I don't like cooking, like, at all. It's tiring, it's hot, it's annoying. I have a tiny kitchen. It's like I barely even have utensils for cooking. Like, I have one pot and one... what's it called? The thing for frying. What is it called? Skillet? No. Yes? Maybe. I think it might be a skillet. So, like, I have one of each. And that's basically it. Like, every time I make food, I need to make sure I washed the utensils from the last time, and it's so annoying. And again, my kitchen is tiny, and it's just... it's not fun. Like, maybe if I had a normal kitchen, it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't. So we'll have to wait until I graduate and I can afford a bigger apartment to maybe see if I enjoy cooking. Which I kind of doubt, but who knows? Because, like, I do like baking. However, again, tiny kitchen, I don't really have a stove. I have a tiny stove, which is more like a toaster than a stove. Like, I am using it as a stove whenever I can, but it's so tiny, like, it's smaller than a microwave. Very nice, very nice. It's smaller than a microwave, so I can't really bake anything in it. I haven't used it to bake even once because it's so small. But you know what? One day. Because even now, I don't really have space for... like, I have a small fridge, and then on top of the fridge, I put my microwave, and then on top of that, I put the tiny oven, which I don't think is technically safe. I don't think I should do that. However, it's not like I have a choice. Like, I literally don't have any other place to put those things. The microwave is probably fine, but then having an oven on top of that, I think that's where the problem arises. But again, it is what it is. I don't think I've ever liked cooking though. Like, even when I lived with my mom, and we had a big kitchen and whatever. I don't like cooking. I don't know, I don't enjoy it. I don't know why. I just don't. Maybe one day I'll have, I don't know, a husband and children. I would be inclined to cook for them. Oh, that's horrible cutting, but oh well. What you say, Vincent? 80%. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I mean, I called it. I knew it wasn't good. Wondering why? Not really. I know why. Thank you. And like, even besides the fact that I don't really have, I guess, the space and the utensils and whatever, I don't know what to cook. Like, all I've been eating is basically pasta with different kind of sauces, and then either chicken or like hamburgers in the oven. So like, I don't know what to eat. So ordering outside is so easy, you know? I just go on Uber Eats and order whatever, and in 10 to 30 minutes I have a super tasty, warm, ready meal at my doorstep. However, it costs double what it takes to you know, cook by yourself. So I need to chill out. Like, at one point I realized that I've become addicted again. Like, every year I have this cycle of, I start to think that I have a lot of money that I can spend on food and it's fine, and boohoo me and my life, so let's order some food. And then I order a lot of food, and then I realized how much money I spent on the food, and also, like, you know, that it's not healthy. Like, physically the food is not that healthy. And then every time I delete Uber Eats until the next cycle begins. So it's an actual addiction that I'm trying to keep it in control. But eventually the cycle repeats itself, and you know, it's not easy. Addiction is not fun. It is what it is. Cooking 100%. Nice. Good job, me. Good job. Like, even today, I don't know what I'm going to make myself to eat. It's already almost 2 p.m. I have no idea what I'm gonna eat. I don't like the pock one. Like this. Ah, almost. There we go. Like, I'm probably just... Actually, no. I bought eggs. For the first time in a long time, I bought eggs, and I'm planning to actually eat them. Because, like, the last 2 times, I bought... like this, maybe? The last 2 times I bought eggs, I didn't cook them, and then they sat in my fridge for like a month, until I realized that they sat in my fridge for a month, and I threw them out. But no, this time I think I'm going to actually boil them and eat them for once. Because I do like boiled eggs. For some reason right now I'm not really in the mood to like make an omelet or something. I have a weird relationship with eggs, which is like, again, it's the cycle thing. My life is just built of cycles, I guess. But eggs too, I just kind of... where should I go, actually? Every couple of months, I get super hooked up, I guess, on eggs. And I make a lot of omelets and whatnot. Oh no, that took me to the same place. Damn. Oh, come on. Bitch. Come on. Whatever. Like every couple of months I get hooked up on eggs and I just eat omelets non-stop. But then that cycle is turned into me hating eggs, I guess. Let's try like that, maybe. No. Oh well. And then I hate eggs for the next couple of months. And I'm not physically able to even think about eating them. Oh, come on! What is this? Oh. Like, surely something is not right, right? I think I did pretty well. I don't know why I didn't succeed. I don't... I'm not satisfied with this. Oh well. I have a new thing. But we still need 2 more. Payday. Oh, we do love payday. Actually, payday is tomorrow in real life. I'm very excited. My first paycheck from my new job. Going to be fun. I mean, not really. I spent too much money again. I have a problem. I am not capable of saving money for the life of me. And I know it's not good. And I know where this problem stems from. Oh, the first red one. Oh, and the first kind of grid thing. Okay, cool. But even though I know all of these things, it doesn't really help me, I guess, control the situation. Oh, there are olives here. Right? It's olives? I think so. I mean, I do need to know how to do that, but it's just, it's such... I don't know, like, whenever I have extra money, my mind immediately shuts off, basically. And I just do whatever I want. I buy things. I buy mainly food, to be fair. Like either food or like, because I moved into a new apartment, I just furnished the entire apartment completely. Like again, my computer. I also have like a 1440p monitor and just... I basically decked out my entire apartment. Like, I have a full setup of everything I probably need. If there's one thing I wanted, but then I realized I don't really need, it would be a couch. Which before moving here, I really wanted it, and I even planned where I was going to put it. But then after starting the semester, I just realized I would have much preferred to have a workstation instead of a couch, which is what I did. Like I used the same space I planned for the couch to put a little desk and, you know, have like drawers and shelves in that space, kind of. So now I have a workspace, because like I said before, I just, at some point I realized that I much prefer to go home as early as I can and just work at home on everything. Because, you know, it's quiet here. I have a proper air conditioner, which at school, it's actual shit. Like half of the time I was sweating there and like, you know, on the verge of a heat stroke because of how shit it was. And I can put whatever I want on my phone, on my computer, and, you know, just enjoy myself in my comfy chair, in my spacious workstation with all of my materials here. Like, I understand it's a very antisocial behavior. I get it. I know it's not good, but it is what it is. And I do like it. So I do... I don't know. You know, I don't know. But like, as just in general, I realized that like at this point I really don't have anything, or like any big purchase I need to make for the house. Like, yeah, I could buy a new washing machine because my one is kind of on the verge of dying, kind of. Or like, I could buy a dehumidifier because it's Japan and it's super like the humidity here is absolutely awful, especially in summer. Or like, I could buy like a bean bag. I do have space for it and I wanted it, and to have like a, you know, a place where I could just relax and read a book or whatever. Not that I'm reading books lately, but you know, the idea. I could start reading books again if I had that place. But like, I don't like, I could go without all of these things, is what I'm trying to say. Like, aside from that, I have a desk, I have a comfy chair, I have the computer, I have my monitors, I have my workstation, I have shelves, I have like everything I need basically. So I mean, yeah, like I spent a lot of money since the move, and in the move, obviously it's moving is expensive. But now that it's summer vacation and I can just work and try and save money, and I, on top of that, I don't really have a reason to buy anything too expensive too. I think from now on things will, you know, take an upward take an upward take. Is that a saying? I feel like it's a saying. Like, things will go up from here. Started at the bottom, you know? You can only go to the top. Kind of kind of situation. So, pluses and minuses. I'm also trying to change my thinking to be more positive. It's hard. It's really hard. But at the end of the day, your thinking does affect everything around you. Just your mindset and, you know, what you put out into the world. So I'm trying my best. Anyway, everything will be fine at the end of the day. Now we just wait for this pizza to be ready. And then we need to cut it in a grid. Who eats pizza like that? I'm sorry, but I mean, what is this? This kind of cutting is only acceptable if it's a square pizza, not a round pizza. Like, what is this? Tiny pieces here. I don't like it. But yeah, just like a general life update, I guess. I would say university is tough, obviously. But it's not, I don't know, actually. Like, I want to say it's not as bad as I thought, but then on the other hand, it's kind of, in some aspects, it's kind of worse. Because, like, I I don't know, maybe I just had too high of expectations, you know, because it was my dream to go to a Japanese university for so long. I just hoped that I would get in and everything would work itself out. Oh, come on, Rhonda. Oh, too bad. But then not being able, I guess, to be as social as I would like to be kind of bummed me out for a while, until like I accepted that it is what it is. Like, it's no one's fault really. It just, again, it is what it is. I don't know what to say. So yeah, I have absolutely no clue. I think this one though. Yes, sir. Nice. 3 more. I don't remember doing anything like that, so I think it's this one. Very nice, very nice. What else? Did I even serve him? I don't... Did I? Maybe? Ooh, I don't know. I don't remember doing something like this, so I think this? Nice. Okay, Aspen. Interesting name, Aspen. Cool name, actually. I like it. Okay, so Penny. Penny was this? Was it? Yeah, I think so. Like this and like that. Very nice. Muy buen. Anyway, yeah, that's the end. Like I said in the inscription video, like, I want to keep doing YouTube. I like it. I really do like it a lot. And it is kind of like a stress reliever for me. You know, instead of drinking alcohol. I don't want to become an alcoholic. I don't think I'm capable of becoming an alcoholic, to be fair. Just because I see that as a waste of money. Like, I truly don't think it's worth it. Money-wise. Oh, I can drag it. Okay. You know what? Yeah, that should be enough. Posters. A window. That's cool. Yeah, that's it. So I really do want you to keep doing this, but when classes start again, I'll have to see how much time I can actually give YouTube. Because like I said, I am still working part-time. I'm working less now because I got a scholarship to pay at least some of my living expenses. A little bit. I'm trying to save most of it. So I'm working part-time and then uni, and you know, I still have like other hobbies kind of that I need, that I feel like for my mental well-being I need to continue doing. So we'll see how that works out, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to do the Papa's Deluxe for this chill and play series. I'm aware that I haven't finished the, I think, 2 previous chill and plays that I've done. The Mokoria and the, what was it? Cupcakeria, maybe? I don't even remember which one it was. But yeah, because this is the deluxe, and it's, you know, a new reimagining of an old classic, I feel like I'm obligated to do it. So, yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I obviously have a lot more that I want to talk about, but that will have to wait for the next time. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, all that happy, fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.